Speak of the
Hello,
devil,
mate.
he may appear.
Who's getting killed then?
Lord have mercy.
Oh, where do I
think we
start,
should
bro?
just get Matt and Luke here now.
Yeah.
No, let's fill him in first because everyone will talk over each other.
Give him full
Sparky.
context and do it in order.
So,
Don't like miss
so
anything out.
start to finish. Luke got bitched out by some guy at the hospital, right? Got a wrench pulled on him. Told him he was a bitch, whatever. He pulled out. Luke rang me, wanted to get a gun out of the house and shoot the guy. I said, "Don't do that. He's a guy. He's a single guy that works at a gas station with a wrench. Gather some people up.
Yusuf.
Yeah.
I said, get some people together, pull up on him, kidnap him or stab him up. Don't pull a gun out for a fucking dickhead out of a hospital feud, right? He's went and pulled a gun out anyway, even after I told him not to, and shot him.
They're here right now.
Oh, here they are.
So, I then told him,
Yo.
What was that?
Yo. Come up so I can get like a fucking 2 sides of a coin story from everyone, innit?
Yeah, give us a minute. I need to... Yeah, actually, I'm here.
What, Frank?
Frank will kill us?
yeah.
Frank gonna kill us?
No,
There's only one baller, bro.
Not Frank.
But before we do anything, though, can we just agree, like, one person talk at a time and just not yell and shit?
I mean, I will ask people directly for their side. Like, I don't want anyone butting in or like, it don't need to be like that.
We're on the roof.
On the roof.
Roof.
Wait, do these need to be clean?
Nah, they're clean.
No,
I
they're
did it
good.
earlier.
Usually check them when I
We
wake up.
pay someone to do it and they don't do it ever.
78 hours, something like that.
Pay
that's
me, I'll
why.
clean it.
So
for free.
Yusuf was getting mad Larry with a wrench, right? Okay, continue.
Luke, do you wanna
Yeah,
give your part of the
tell
whole
us what
Yusuf
happened.
shit first, and then up till you shooting him?
Alright, so I'm at hospital, yeah? Took Junior to hospital because he's fucked his leg up. He's gone on in hospital. I've seen Salim pull up in a car. I've said, yo, what you saying, Salim? Come here. He's limping. He goes, help me, I'm going to die. And then that Donny, I don't know what his name is, bro. Fuck knows what his name is.
Thing is,
He's
if with
foreign,
Yusuf,
and he wears like a
had
yellow
I
shirt
been
and
awake,
he's
I would have
skinny
let him
like
shoot
that.
him because he
Whacks him
mentioned
with a wrench.
SK's
It's
name,
very
but Steve
chilling
didn't know
anyway.
that.
I've started creasing. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I'm laughing my head off, but everyone at hospital's creasing. So I've jumped out of my van, tackled the guy, putting Salim's going, help me. So I've tackled the guy, laughing my head off, yeah? Even the guy himself's creasing anyway. Some random geezer we've caught Yusuf has just pulled the wrench out and absolutely bitched me up, bruv. He's like, touch him again, I'm going to smack you. Come near my boy, touch my boy again, you're getting smacked. I'm like, shut you, put your wrench away, you fool. I'm having a joke. I don't give a fuck what's happening here, man. I don't even care about Salim. He's like, oh, shut your mouth, I'm going to hit you. I said, bro, who the fuck you talking to? He says, one more word, you're getting whacked. So at that point, obviously, I've just shut the fuck up. I'm thinking, who is this guy talking to? And then he's walked off. So I'm thinking I could just pull my wrench out, yeah, smack the guy, bruv, have some scuff-ass fucking wrench fight with a guy with a tarantula right under his shoe, bruv, or I can just fucking go and shoot the cunt in a minute, bruv. So I've gone to his car and said, who the fuck are you, bruv? He goes, I'm Yusuf. So then I've fucking rang everyone up. I said, I'm going to shoot this Yusuf, me, bruv. Who the fuck's he bitching like that, like I'm some dickhead? Fuck this, I'll shoot him. Rang upstairs, I said, I'm getting the guns. He said, don't. I said, fuck that, I'm doing it. Rang everyone else up. No one else. He said, just get everyone together, get a wrench, and just go and run it gas station and batter them all. So then I've rang Kenny. He said he was down to do it. I've rang Steve and James were in the middle of doing some shit. Didn't want to come and help. Fucking Matt and fuck knows, bro. And everyone was fucking busy, bro. It was just me and Junior in the car. So I said, fuck this, I'm getting a gun. Guy's getting shot. And then Junior belled him, stuck it on him and said, your gas station's wank. Come down here now. I'll tell you how shit it is. Guy's pulled up. I've jumped out of finger. We're going to
He
kidnap
just
him.
buy his own gun, bruv. Like.
I pointed the gun at him and said, who the fuck are you pulling a wrench on you? Guy started driving off, so I shot him in the back of the head.
Right.
And then went and put a gun in my box.
What gun?
GC-19, like a Glock.
So it's all just simplified if you just get your own gun. Like, I don't think it's a crazy ask for just go buy one. You make enough money. Like if Steve says to you that he doesn't want you to take a gun out, I don't understand why you would take a gun out. Like the guy would get it either way. Like granted, I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit you. Yusuf, if I was around, right? He said that apparently he told Hydra that I did some fuck shit. Oh, it weren't even him. Well, in that case, then that point's completely invalid. Either way, but like, why would you grab it if Steve said not to grab it? I don't get it. Like, if I told you not to take the gun, would you have grabbed it?
Well, I said, well, what am I supposed to do? Get bitched about, but it's when everyone else is getting bitched. And every single person here, more or less, has moaned at some point about we're meant to be a gang. We're getting bitched off random civs and random strangers, and we're not doing shit, bruv.
You're missing the point.
Yeah, fuck this,
It's
bruv.
not the getting bitched thing. Holler someone with a strap. You know, people in this gang have personal guns, right? Like, not every gun we have is a manor gun.
I rang everyone that I knew were awake, bro. No one would come and back it, but it were me and Junior in that.
I didn't think it was necessary to pull out a gun for one dickhead that refuels cars at a gas station.
I don't think it's necessary to do it either, but if it's your own strap, if it's your own strap, I couldn't give less of a shit. Like, it's like Terry's a good example. Like, Terry's got his own gun. He's used that for some fuck shit. It's his strap. Ultimately, it'd be what it'd be with it. But if Steve's outright said, don't take a gun, and you just took it anyway and gone and blamed him, you could have gone 20 minutes, 30 minutes later with somebody's gun that was personal and not gone against what Steve told you. I don't understand why you would do that.
I've shipped at gang funds so gang can buy guns and get.
Yeah, but I'm in a gang this, I'm in a gang that. But realistically, the geezer that smacked you with a wrench is winning because he's rattled you to the point where you've now stemmed up a big issue with you and your second in command because you wanted to get your get back immediately.
Pippin doing donuts at GSG, shot him back of his head. How was he winning?
Right, great. Now I bet you feel great about that. But ultimately, it doesn't make a difference. He said, "Don't take the strap." You took the strap. Like, no one can help you when you do something like that. If you're gonna take a personal thing, it ain't deep.
I'm not asking anyone to help me, bro. I'm not. It's not even deep to me, bro. I'm in a gang, yeah, that puts. I put 2 for Bitcoin, yeah, to farm out Bitcoin to do these jobs. I put 2 to go and buy guns off people and buy mags and that. I put 2 for everything.
Everyone else, though.
Yeah, but I know they do, bro. But let me finish talking, yeah? I'm in a gang, and I'm putting 2 for all this gang assets and gangs armory, and gangs house, and gangs this, and gangs that. But then when I want to access this stuff, I've got to ask someone who's got to run it through someone else, who's got to sign a fucking consent form, who's got to fucking lease it. But it's a joke, bro.
No, you got to ask one question, and it's quite simple. I don't think anyone else has ever had a problem of trying to get a firearm if they need one for a valid reason. It's just the harsh reality is it wasn't a valid enough reason to grab a gang strap. Like I said, grab someone's personal one. Yeah, no one gives a fuck. You grab the gang one. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't just go, all right, they don't want me to use it. Let me find another means of doing this.
Well, let me meet another means of doing this, other means of doing it. But I got told, yeah, we'll get everyone together then, we'll all just run in there with benches and that. But like, I didn't
you could have done that.
I didn't know if everyone. Yeah, but when I rang everyone, everyone's busy, bro. Everyone's saying, "No, I can't be arsed. I'm not bothered. I'm busy."
Yeah, but just because you were told by 2 people to wait till nighttime.
But regardless of if anyone's busy, why does it matter if they're busy? Like, you don't have to do it right that very second. If everyone's busy, you go, all right, let me know when you're free. Do it when they're free, or just go. If you're that eager, just go do it yourself, but not by taking a strap.
Like, what about when Salim's come here a minute ago? I know you're going to say it's different because it's on doorstep. Salim's turned up, crashed into a car, being told to fuck off, pulled a wrench out and smacked one of us. Steve's instantly shot the guy in the face, bro, on the doorstep.
That is so different now to the situation.
It's not different, bro.
It is. The guys pulled up to our house, bro.
All right, bro. So when there's 7 of us, we could all pull wrenches out and battered him, man.
Well, and probably hit half of us in the face.
But the situation, unfortunately, is kind of irrelevant. It's more down to like I don't care about the situation for what you wanted to use the gun for. I care about the fact that Steve said don't take the strap and then you took it anyway. Say you took the strap, you ended up getting fucking done in the back of the head with a wrench and lost it, then you're in a shit situation because you've gone against what he said and you've lost the strap.
I did it right, bro.
I know you didn't, but it doesn't matter. You basically said fuck you to Steve. So like, why don't you want to listen to Steve?
Because I don't know, bro. I just fucking get it. The guy pissed me off, bro. The guy straight up bitched me, bro. And then I meant to just sit and take it, bro. But everyone else who gets bitched always has this, we're meant to be a gang and I'm getting bitched off so-and-so, 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 bro. And then,
right, when?
It's fucking same problem all the time, bro. It's been a problem since the very start, bro. Random people bitching this group.
No, I'll be real. That comes down to a very fragile ego problem. If you're thinking that is a high level
I have got no ego, bro, at all. I've got no ego.
You just defied taking a firearm because you was so annoyed at the guy for what he did. Yeah, he did some fuck shit. You literally could have dealt with it in the exact same way you did, but just not defied the second in command in the process. Like what? Like I think you just got to zoom out here and think, okay, it's not the fact that I was pissed. It's not the fact of all of this. The only place you went wrong is when he said, don't take the gun. You just took it anyway. Guns aren't even rare like that anymore. You could probably make 1 phone call and have someone with a strap there.
I made 6 phone calls, bro, and everyone was towing and doing grime and doing Moses, bro. I could not have made a phone call and got strapped. I tried to.
Right, well then just wait. Why has everything got to be right this second? Like, what time are you on? You can wake up whenever you want. You do it tomorrow, you do it today, you do it later this evening. We could have done it right now. I could have woken up and you could have gone to me. Do you want to go?
Do it there and then, bruv. So I did, bruv. Like,
yeah, with your own, with the right means, not with a gun.
But I've spoken about this already, bruv. Like, I get you getting filled in on something you've missed out on, bruv. But like, we've already had this conversation for the last hour, bruv. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, I've already heard 10 minutes of it and I'm already over it. Baseline is you didn't listen to STE, and that makes me think you wouldn't listen to STE. So that's the question I'm asking you. Why don't you listen to STE?
Because it's one rule for one, one rule for another, bruv.
There's about 20 minutes more to fucking talk about.
The guy's second in command, yeah, I get that. When you're not around, he calls shots and he tells everyone what to do. But the guy just fucking... He just basically fucking bullies everyone, tells everyone what to do, and he don't even like speak in a respectful way, but he just fucking screams at everyone, bruv. Like, everyone in this gang's a human, bruv. Whether you're 2IC, whether you're this and that, bruv. He won't scream in my face, bruv. It's like shooting my tyre when I'm pulling off and that, yeah. And expect me to just sit there, like, oh, sorry, Steve. Nah, bruv. I'm not some dickhead, me, but fuck that.
Right, well, I need all of the story before I even dive into any of the bullshit you just said. So what go on after this? What's going on?
Go on, Steve.
Okay, so to be fair to Luke, he did ring me and say he did it. He could have tried to hide it because it was him and Junior only. He could have tried to cover it up. He was honest to me about the fact he did go and get a gun anyway. But I initially told him, because he straight up denied what I'd asked, I told him he can push 100 baggies and give the money to the gang fund. He then said, I don't want to do that because I don't want to get caught selling drugs from a middleman shit. Initially, I said I don't give a fuck, but then I said, okay, fair enough. A day of sanitation, you give the materials to the gang. He agreed to the sanitation initially, and then came back to me and said, fuck that, I'm not doing any punishment. So I then said to him, okay, you're not doing the punishment. He said to my face, I'm not doing any punishment. So I said, okay, I'll go back to it. I said, okay, in that case, give me the key to the farmhouse. It was at this point, him and Matt both said that the only reason he said no to the punishment was because they were taking the piss, they were texting each other, daring each other, basically. I'll let them speak about it when it's their turn.
Quite a bit out, but yeah.
I don't know what I've missed, so you can fill it in when he asks you. Basically, they were texting each other about it, and that's why Luke decided or said he wouldn't do the punishment as a joke, apparently. I doubled down and said, I don't care, give me the key. And it went on for about 20 minutes. He wouldn't give the key.
I had reasoning though. I said I need the key, but I've got people ringing me for shit, bro, and I needed the key there and then, bro. Like, I needed to do my thing, bro.
So
then Salim pulled up.
My quick question. So what was like? How come you didn't want to do the baggies? Obviously, I know you said you didn't want to get caught, but the other thing.
It's an all different situation, yeah. I'll do it. I'll still do it to this. I'm not doing. I'm handing my key off, but fuck that. But yeah, that's my punishment. I've lost my key. Right then. But anyway, the fucking. Over the Sunday, I said yeah, and then this morning there were an all fucking other argument about the laundromat thing that Matt's doing, and when Matt were getting told off by Steve, getting fully screamed at and that, yeah, and I just text Matt and said, tell him now, you daren't say no, and then obviously he didn't, and then when that's happening with me, Matt's texted me and quoted me with speech marks saying, you don't say no, you won't, so I just thought, who won't, and just said no for a laugh, like it were a joke, bruv. I get it, it's not funny, Steve didn't know it were a joke, no one knew it were a joke except me and Matt, bruv. Said no and drove off for a laugh, like, dickhead procedure, really, I'll be honest, but that's why.
Right, so it's just that just didn't help the situation.
Not really now.
Okay, continue.
So, initially, when I asked for the key back, and when I was doubling it down after the joke, at that point, I was going to take the key for 10, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, give it back to him, and then get him to do the sanitation. But he refused to give the key at that point because I was serious. Salim pulled up. The whole shit with Salim happened. I shot Salim. Dre was knocked out, so I brought Dre to the hospital. I came back. Conversation continued. Luke still basically didn't want to give the key up. I saw him at the farmhouse when I got Dre because I was putting the Glock back. Asked him for the key there. He wouldn't give it to me. He drove off. I came back to Grove. He was back at Grove. Same shit. Asked him for the key. Wouldn't give the key. So he went to drive off again. So I pulled my gun and I shot his tire. He then pulled back up. Obviously,
he shouldn't have done
that. He got
that.
Shot at, which I'm not going to doubt. Like, I'm not going to say anything for. It was rightfully so. You were pissed off for getting shot at. and then some shit kicked off again, just arguing in the middle of the block. Wouldn't give the key, and then I asked Matt for his key as well.
No, you didn't. You've missed
Just
out.
completely missed out the point
Okay,
where
then
you sat there.
Okay, go on. No, everyone. Okay, relax.
Okay,
if I'm missing
tell them
stuff,
what actually happened.
if I'm missing stuff,
Matt,
say
you
it.
go on then.
Say it. I'm not purposely missing it.
Basically, he won't give you the key, so you said, Terry, get it off him, implying that you were gonna hurt him and physically take off him. So I stood in front of Terry between Luke and that and said, nah, you ain't just hurting our gang. We don't roll with that. Because we agreed the other day, if anyone else hurts each other, they're just gone. And then you're giving Terry orders to go hurt him and physically take it. It's mad. So I said, nah, you ain't doing that. It's brave.
Bang it middle of the street with all neighbours on front.
And then you
well,
go to me and say, now, Matt, you give me a key as well. I'm going to obviously tell you no, bro. I'm sticking up.
He's an enforcer for the weed stuff.
I'm going to give you a key on that sort of order. No matter who you are.
Okay.
Continue.
Do you want to tell him? Do you want to continue the rest of it when I asked for the key the second time? Do you want to say all that?
You're gonna have to remind me, fill me in, mate.
Right. Okay. So when I asked for the key the second time, when Luke wasn't there, and you said you're not giving shit, and that just because Sparky put me in 2IC doesn't mean you have to respect that decision, and you drove off, and then in the process of driving off, you said you're sick of me, and if you have to leave the gang to prove that, then you will.
I stand by that, bro. The way you lead isn't like out of respect thing. It's a bully thing, bro. It's exactly what you did this morning.
Unfortunately,
you
with
don't
people
try
like
and
you,
lead out
Matt,
respect. You lead out of bullying.
Unfortunately, with people like you,
you
Matt,
give me different treatment, bro, and then expect me to act the same. I respect Sparky to the end of the earth, bro, but he actually listens and has a conversation. It's like speaking to a brick wall with you, bro.
Unfortunately, with you, it's always been the case. You don't respect authority, and you've told me that to my face. So unfortunately, yes, maybe I do treat you a little differently to other people, but I have to.
I don't, bro. I've never once said I don't respect authority. I struggle with it. Don't get me wrong, bro. Yeah, but, bro, when have me and Sparky ever had an issue? Like,
you've caused me plenty.
I've caused you, but bro, have I ever told you to your face I don't respect you and I'm not gonna listen? No.
No, but ultimately, I know you respect me, but that is also a disrespect to me. If there's someone that I say to you, right, this is the person who's in charge when I'm not around, and then you outright tell him you don't respect him and you're not going to listen to him, and you aren't even like, say Steve says do this and you think that's not a good idea, you should just do it. And then if you're really that put out by it and that's not what you want to do, just come and chat to me.
What the fuck? Our PC's on the Wi-Fi.
Like, you gotta see.
This morning, I haven't even got into that.
I haven't heard about this morning yet, but this is the thing, right? Like, I get you respect me, and I know you do, but I do still feel that is disrespectful towards me, even though it might not be intentional to be at me by not listening to him, because I put him in that place. That's where I decided to put Steve. That's what I told everyone he's doing. So the fact that there's clearly a section of the gang that doesn't have respect for Steve and won't listen to Steve, that's the thing I need to deep dive in. Like, there's these little issues that have been going on, and it's all boiled up to this one thing, but ultimately, baseline, there's people in the group that don't respect Steve as a second in command. You're clearly one of them. And Luke, would you say you're one of them as well?
After what just happened, yeah.
What you
like,
say?
Do you respect Steve?
Yeah, I respect Steve, but I'm not just going to sit and let someone. There were twice in that whole conversation. Steve, if me and you are having a problem with each other now, yeah, let's take it to one side of it. Middle of cul-de-sac, neighbours are out and that. Let's move, because people here are going to form an opinion that it's got fuck all to do with. Didn't move on.
Yeah, no, I've already said to the boys the position, like where we did it, was shocking. I agree with that 100%.
The thing is,
I said yeah, I meant no, by the way, because if you respected Steve enough, you would have given me a key without having to fucking ask the 20th time to give you the key.
Because I need my key to do shit, but I tried to explain, listen, the whole reason when I said I'm not doing the Sanny or whatever was a joke with, like, I'll do the Sanny in it, like, there's no need to take it to this extent in front of everybody, bro. I get what you were doing. You were trying to prove a point that, all right, if people are going to try and say no to me, watch this. I'll take his key then, in front of everyone, bro. And I'm thinking, well, this is the only thing I've been doing for the last month, is going out my way with this key and this thing to help everyone in this gang and not made a single penny off any of you, bro. for the last month or whatever, yeah, and he's just gonna sit and take my key like it's like I don't do fuck all and I don't deserve it, bro. He can get fucked.
I mean,
all the reason I'm getting key now is just because I couldn't be arsed with it, bro.
Just from even listening to like 5 minutes of you and Matt talking, it seems like you both have the same issue. And I don't think it is directly with Steve. I think you both just struggle to have someone telling you what to do, but you have enough respect for me that you're actually happy to let it happen. No, but I'm going to give you a reality check, Luke. It is.
It's not, bro. I promise you, it's not.
You can tell me. I'm not saying you don't have respect for Steve.
People trying to take the piss, yeah, and just violate me in front of everyone, bro. And then,
wake up, bro. That is authority. It's a South Side gang, Luke. No, but it was the same since the very start with you, bro.
For shit that don't need a gun, he's just gone on blasted Salim face off for explaining it, bro.
Because he's trying to kill our.
We had this conversation very early on to what it's like being in a group. And I felt at the time that you didn't fully grasp that, and that's fine. You know, I feel like you've been on top form. Let me finish. No. Don't apologize for doing something and then continue doing it because you're not sorry then, are you?
I do day in day out is try and do shit for this gang ever since I had this conversation.
Okay, no one is discrediting what you were doing. You don't need to list your accolades like OTT, right? I'm listening. I know what you're doing. I'm on your side for what you've been doing.
I'm trying to prove, and then it just gets took off me like that. So someone can't handle being told now, bro. Fuck that.
You gonna let me speak now, or are you just gonna repeat the same things over and over? Okay, thank you. Right, I'm gonna speak now. Look, we had this conversation. You can say what you want, but your actions are always gonna outdo what you're talking about. I believe you do have a problem with being told what to do, because I think even if I asked you for your key, you'd tell me to go fuck myself. That is a problem with authority. I want to know why people don't like doing what Steve is telling them to do. What's the reason? Can anyone give me a reason?
Because when you go, Steve, how come you taking my key? Though he goes, shut your mouth, give me a key. Shut up, give me your key.
But I'll be the first to say, I will do this privately, obviously, and have a sub conversation. But I also don't like. I will call everyone out for their wrongdoings. I don't agree with the process of Steve shooting tires and doing stuff like that. That's never something that I would be doing. But I also think he knows that I would probably say to him he shouldn't have done that. Like there's a way I deal with shit and there's a way Steve deals with shit. It's like when I first started doing this. It's alien, right? It's new. It's not everyone's gonna go into that role and be perfect. You got to remember as well, there's a lot more of you than there is of Steve. So if you've got a bunch of people all disagreeing with him at once, it's a difficult situation when you've got that, right? You just need to think about it and actually give me a reason as to why you don't listen and respect Steve. Because it's clear that you don't, so why?
I just said I do though, and you're trying to tell me.
No. I think I think you can say you respect him. Okay, well then why don't you listen to him?
Because at the time, yeah, I was pissed off that I just got absolutely violated by some random Jimmy who pumps gas, bruv. I'm belling everyone to come and sort it, and your Moses is more important, your Grimes more important, your towing's more important, bruv. Really, Terry rings up and goes, oh, I've been clamping a wheel, yeah, and I've been battered off some sieves. We all go out and rob Eugene with a gun. Like, I don't get what the difference is there. I get you got a different situation, different person. It's still the same concept, bruv.
But ultimately, so the reason you don't listen to Steve is because the guy that hit you with a wrench wound you up that much. That's the reason you're saying.
I didn't even get hit with a wrench. I didn't even get hit with it. I just got mugged off, bruv. I got violated in front of about 10 people at hospital. I got made to look like an absolute wanker, bruv.
But do you not see my point when I say that he's had one over on you more than you even realize? Because he's not only... Obviously, you've gone and done what you've done to him, but he has literally caused you to defy your second in command. Like that's in my head, doesn't make sense.
But he's not going to be sat there going, oh, I made him defy his second in command.
No, he's not. But now you're sat here and you're now obviously going to have to answer for the things you've done. Like, you got your short-winded return.
I'll stand on what
I know, but you could, if you was going to stand on it, yeah, you would have just done the punishment. It'd be what it be.
I said I wouldn't, it for a little joke. This isn't even because of the take the gun thing. I get that's where it stems from. This whole taking the key and this whole argument and me saying no to shit is because I made a fucking joke that Steve didn't understand were a joke. Thought I genuinely told him get fucked.
But the guy's not a mind reader, bruv. You're making a joke at an inappropriate time. That's on you, not on him.
It's like I don't give a fuck pulling out some little violin and that, bruv. Like, fucking.
Yeah, but you can't throw around waving or throwing out a violin when you're complaining about the way you're getting spoke to in a Southside gang. Like, unfortunately, bro, like, there's going to be times where you're going to have to do shit you don't like. I don't think it like
done multiple
Terry's
things I
been
don't
put through
like,
the
bro.
ringer a bunch of times when he's fucked up. And in fairness to Terry, when Terry fucks up and I get serious with him, he listens. He won't die on the hill. Like it's really not that hard to understand. You got told not to do something by someone that is in a position of authority, and you did it anyway.
And I do want to ask something. You say you don't like the way I talk to people and shit, but like, and say I shout or whatever. I genuinely don't think I shouted in that whole scenario until you pulled back up and got out of the van after I shot you.
After you shot me, keep it in for there. But what?
No, 100. No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, Steve, I don't know if you noticed, but you've just shot my tire.
No, but what I'm saying is I didn't shout. I'm saying I didn't shout until that situation. At that point, the whole thing previous to that, I wasn't shouting. I thought I was actually pretty fucking calm considering what was going on.
Give me just a moment.
What's going off here?
I just got to go downstairs to get my food, chat. Give me a sec.
I want to go and get his content.
He's what?
What did you
He's
say?
thinking he just needs a moment to himself.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, gathering his force and that. You know the rules.
You know the rules.
You know the rules.
Know the rules. Can you buy more rules to do, man?
Fuck off me, man.
I'm not allowed anymore, mate.
What do you mean?
But we'll get into that in a minute.
Oh, for fucking hell.
But that's part of the reason I'm angry. Like, bro, that don't.
No, is that why you're
Bro,
upset
that's
with
why I'm so heated about it,
Oh.
because I'm still vexed from that this morning. Like, that's even worse than all of this, by far.
I've give you an opportunity though.
He's give you an opportunity to make big
I've told him I've got 3 washing machines in my apartment. He can run.
Listen,
Oh,
I rate
behave,
it, Max.
yeah.
You're putting me on, bro. I appreciate it, brother.
I'll put you on, bro.
Ain't
I've got you,
nobody
don't
putting
worry.
me on like you, bro.
I told you, bro. I would put you on 2. Then you got like what? How many?
I've
you
got my
Like,
munch.
I actually got 3, so we got 6 now.
Hey, Matt, you're looking good.
You're
That's
real
just 6.
ones, you're real ones,
Doing
you're
well,
real
man.
Yeah, I'll give you keys to my apartment. Don't worry about it.
Bro, if I fill mine up as well, I might have like 14. Nah, that's too much.
Apologies.
Too good.
Had to get me falafel.
Ooh.
Go on, then, where were we at? Because yeah, I'd like to continue.
I mean, I still have the question. Like, your reason you didn't listen to Steve because you was that jarred at the guy that mugged you off?
Not because of that, yeah. Obviously, I were angry at the guy, yeah, that's a part of it. But at the same time, I get he's got authority. It's not because I thought, yeah, no one can tell me what to do. I didn't understand the reasoning behind. Don't get a gun. And I get everyone's all got the personal ones. I didn't know that, bro. I'm belling everyone to see if he wants to come and run through the gas station with wrenches and knives. Everyone's too busy doing Moses and towing to come and back a gang member up. So I thought, well, fuck this then. I'll deal with it myself. How I want to fucking deal with it. So I did, bruv.
Well, to be fair, you did ask me, and I said, yeah, I said we kind of busy right now, but just wait till nighttime, and me and Els will come with you, and Kenny. And then you said to me, "All right, call me when it's nighttime." I said, "I bet." And then you called me and then said,
I was Matt getting away with this,
You already
bro.
I've
No
got
one's
two
getting away with
passes of
nothing.
ringing the guy up,
I
saying
ain't
the gas
even
station
done.
shit,
I'm
mate,
just
I'm
hearing
down
what's
here. No
happened
one's
so
even
far.
serving me, so
Who
who
Ah,
gives a
what?
fuck about Junior? Let's be
Who
real.
gives a
the guy's
fuck about what?
pusher.
Who's put 50p in him?
Put 50p in who? What are you talking about?
You, brother. So I swear someone just put 50p in back your
Right.
It's
What's it
because
got to
you're
do
just
with
saying shit about Junior. Like, what do you mean? What's it got to do with me? Am I not stood in this circle?
Well,
yeah, but what I'm trying to do is explain that Junior's with me because no one else will come in yet. Junior's on phone telling the guy to come to the gas station. As they're saying, wait till night time. The guy's there on a plate, but of course I went and shot him.
I'm gonna lay out a resolution to this current topic, as I feel like it's kind of, you know, I heard Wagwan. You didn't listen to him. You just literally took the gun when you got told not to. So Steve said about doing fucking 1 day of Sani, right? I want you to do that, but we'll do more than one, because like I don't know. I want to see that change. I'll be real with you, bro. I'm gonna just lay it out. I'm not gonna get fucking pissed or nothing. Like, I'm gonna hand you the punishment based off the fact you have been doing good with the weed shit, and I'm not gonna take your key because you haven't listened to him. But I know taking your key is actually going to be a bit more damaging than I'd like to admit.
No, I actually take the key.
No, there's no benefit to me taking the key. I don't want your key. There's no benefit to it. I want you to do Sani for like a good few nights with Steve, get some materials for the group, take no money off it. But like, I cannot stress this enough. I'm dead ass. Because you've been doing good, I'm not going to run that. But if you can't listen to authority and it continues that way, then I will just make you hang around. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on the fact you've been killing it. But there's nothing more I need to even chat about with it.
I'll be honest. And I know you probably didn't realize that at the time, but me asking for the key was my way of seeing if you will actually finally listen to me after ignoring the gun thing and then the punishment thing. I genuinely wasn't going to keep it for any longer than like half an hour.
Keep it for everyone. I'm not bothered.
We don't need to be a situation like this, bruv. You got your... It's that. Do the Sani. Just have a fucking think about it. Like, listen to what's going on. If I'm not here and Steve tells you to do something, bruv, like, just do it. Even if you don't think that's the vibe, you can still go do the guy in. Just don't put yourself in the position where you're getting yourself in trouble internally. You don't need to. It could have been so easily avoided. So easily. So do like two days of Sani or whatever. Just whack all the materials in the bench. And just let's actually work on trying to... You say you respect Steed and start acting like you do, innit?
I respect people who respect me, brother. Whether they're 2RC, whether it's you, whether it's a senior ones worker, brother. Ain't no one going to scream at me and chat shit to me and shoot my tyre, brother, and just demand respect.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with you. He shouldn't have shot your tyre. I'll call him out on that on a mad one. Remember, I wouldn't shoot your tyre. That's what I mean. Like, I will say that to him. That's fine. I've said it here. But ultimately...
Respect, brother. You don't scream in people's face and demand it.
It's fine. But right now, I'm telling you, you need to respect him. And if he's telling me you weren't respecting him before it got to a point where it got to that, he got heated, obviously, whatever, yeah? But the respect wasn't there from the beginning, because if the respect was there from the beginning, this wouldn't have happened. You can tell yourself it got here because of something else, but ultimately you defied what he told you to do, and that's why we're here. So just get action to the words.
I'll put my hand up, Luke, and I'll apologize for shooting your tire, okay? I shouldn't have done it. Definitely shouldn't have done it. I was frustrated that you kept driving away from me instead of actually just giving me the key and listening to me. I don't pretend to be great at this. I'm very new to this. So like I said to the boys earlier on, I'm always open to constructive criticism about shit I do.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think you did. The only thing you did wrong, but I didn't see it, was to obviously shoot in his car, because my head popped at that time, and just where it was. Anything else, I don't think you did a single thing wrong in what you was doing, and you should have just listened.
Shooting should never happen. We made that clear with everyone. I've said that from early. Like, that's where it went wrong. You just need to listen to him, bro. We wouldn't be here if you just listened. What's the other shit then?
Matt was not listening either.
Oh, me not listening? Oh, bro, I ain't gonna listen to someone that's shooting my gang members and telling them to beat them up now.
But don't act like you were listening to him before that. Come on, stop lying. Anyway, bro, tell me what actually... No, listen. Tell me what happened this morning.
I'm not going into that with everyone here. I'm not.
What do you mean?
Everyone was there this morning.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't.
I'm not getting into that big debate again.
No, that's calm. Me, Matt, and Steve will talk about it. The Luke thing is done here. He's gonna do 2 nights of Sani. He's keeping his key. Just needs to fucking learn to listen to Steve. Me, Steve, and Matt will go have a private conversation.